Welcome to Blog Talk Radio.
We're back. We're back in the house, y'all. What up, Johnsons? What's going on? Oh, yes. What? Yeah, baby. Yeah, what's up? We're going, Johnson. We're going. Look like it's right. Is it right? Okay, we'll do that. Why does something feel weird? 1 second. What is? Maybe it's that window. That's okay. Oh shit! I gotta hit go live. Well, we're going live on Facebook as well, guys. My bad. We'll go live on Facebook too. All right, we're good. Let's clap it up, Johnson. All right. We up in here tonight. What's up? Yeah, let's put this phone number up here. There it goes. What up, people? How y'all doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to the Tim Black Show. That's right, we're here. We up in here. Oh, man, good to have you. What's going on? Everybody good? All right. Mike kind of hot, or we okay? Got the blue on. Feeling regal. What's up with y'all? What's up? Feeling a little Kevin Hartish with that. Okay, so we're live today, guys. If you're new to the show, let me let you know what today is. Today is what we call Freedom Tuesday. That means we open up phone lines. Phone numbers down here, 319-527-6212. We are the Wolf Pack. Let me make sure we're good to go on YouTube and we're good to go on Facebook. What up, y'all? What up? We're live on Facebook. Thank you, Facebook peoples. What is up? And we are streaming and we're live on YouTube. YouTube is okay. All good here. What's up? So the Tim Black Wolf Pack are the members of the community that keep the community alive and they support the show. Without the Tim Black Wolfpack, there is no show. So give it up for all the Tim Black Wolfpack members. And if there is a show and there's no moderators, things get a little messy. because I got a lot of haters. A lot of people in their feelings, they triggered right now too. So my moderators are doing extra work. So give it up for my moderators, y'all. Moderators, moderate. My moderators. I got radical moderators, right? No moderates. We don't like moderate. So look, guys, this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna what happened to your boy Cuomo? What happened to Cuomo? What happened to him, man? Had to step down. You stepped down, Johnson. Yeah, Andrew Cuomo stepped down. It'll be effective in 2 weeks, 14 days, my understanding. They had to push his ass out. Nah, he was not trying to go. I'm not going. I'm not going. Get out. No. Don't make me have to lay hands on you, Cuomo. I'm not leaving. You sons of, you're going to have to come. You have to bury me over my dead body. They're like, get out, Cuomo, get your ass. I say, oh, no, not going. I love New York. I love New York. New York loves me. Not today. Get out. Man, New York is really tired of his ass, weren't they? Folks, you realize they got billboards saying resign. Resign, mother. Go to McDonald's. Eat Five Guys. Eat Shake Shack. Cuomo resign. These like billboards and shit. Imagine going on your way to work and see that shit. Somebody telling you to quit your job. Like, goddamn. That's a pick-me-upper, right? That's a way to get your day started. Yeah. Some people are saying that about TYT right now. It's like, outside of TYT offices, it's just, quit the show. Shut it down. Jake, go home. But seriously, guys, Cuomo is now these allegations are pretty horrific, man. 11 women say Cuomo sexually harassed them. Damn, Johnson. It's not good. It's not good. One woman came forward. Her name is Brittany Comiso. She filed a criminal complaint last week, and the Albany County Sheriff's Office launched an investigation. That's right. So Cuomo didn't want to do it. He was defiant initially. It appears that he rejected calls to resign, but announced Tuesday he would step down so that the government could focus on COVID-19 issues and the recovery without the distraction of a lengthy impeachment trial. What that means is he knew his ass would have got impeached. That's what that is. See? That's what that is. That's when the guy knows he's going down. He had to look at it. He was like, if I quit, I won't get impeached. I guess I'll quit. I'm not leaving. There's nothing you can do to make me leave. We're going to impeach you. Accept that. Where do I sign? The resignation will go into effect August 24th, at which point Democratic Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul will take over as governor for the remainder of Cuomo's term. Kathy Hochul, my Latina governor, is smart and competent. The transition will be seamless. We have a lot going on. I'm very worried about the Delta variant, and so should you be. But she can come up to speed quickly. Yeah. Did Hochul know that you were a sexual harasser? alleged. It is the right thing to do in the best interest of New Yorkers. Hochul said. Oh, that's Hochul, my bad. Cuomo thanked the members of his administration for making New York the progressive capital of the nation, and also a shallow grave for seniors who went to their nursing homes. Listen, folks, I'm not a Cuomo supporter. Not at all. You know, the whole nursing home thing, that should have did him. It says here, you know, Tuesday amid accusations of sexual harassment, inappropriate behavior, and undercounting COVID-19 deaths connected to nursing homes. That should have did him. Not that I don't respect that he's a little handsy or a lot handsy. I don't know all the allegations. Bada bing. Bada bong. But undercounting deaths of nursing homes, seniors in nursing homes, that should have did it. That should have been enough. No other state has accomplished more to help people. Noting marriage equality, tough gun safety laws, raising the minimum wage, and managing every emergency Mother Nature could throw at us, except me and my handsy nature. I would like to thank you. Now, this part of his speech that I find interesting, guys. Here goes his speech. He says, the report said I sexually harassed 11 women. That was the headline. People heard and saw. And there's a difference between alleged improper conduct and concluding sexual harassment. He's like, why am I resigning if y'all gonna have to make me say I did it? I'm resigning so you don't prove I did it, so let's keep the area gray. That's what it sounds like. My thing is, if you didn't do it, fight him. You know, if you didn't do it, fight him. Isn't that right, guys? When you fight him, like, I said some things people didn't like. They don't understand black humor, black blue humor, Richard Pryor humor, you know, Eddie Murphy humor. So they took it and ran with it and made these horrible allegations about me. And I fought it because that's not what I meant, that's not what I said, and you took it, you're misconstruing my words. I fought it. I didn't resign. That's a horrible example, but I'm just saying, like, you know, because I didn't, you know. What they're saying he did is, you know, much worse, obviously. My whole point is, if you didn't do something, fight the shit, okay? Because if you don't fight it, it's kind of like saying you did it. That's all I'm saying. And Cuomo can't act like he's this, you know, poor black kid in the city, you know, who got to go get like a, you know, public defender who's got like a bunch of cases and don't have time for him. So he can't pretend he can't get a defense. He can't defend himself. Like, there are people who take like plea deals. Our system is set up on plea deals. Like 90% of our cases never go to court. People plead out because it's so expensive. So, like, Cuomo can't pretend that that's his situation. So don't come at us with the whole, you know, it's a gray area. Nah, if you could beat this, you would beat it. You would fight it. Right? The Attorney General's investigation conducted 179 interviews. Listen, guys, he wants to pretend it's like a gray area. They interviewed 179 witnesses, compiled more than 74,000 pieces of evidence. Evidently, they have a strong case. Listen to these words. You got to always listen to the words. He says, in my mind, I've never crossed the line with anyone, but I didn't realize the extent to which the line has been redrawn. Y'all hear that? You hear that shit? You hear that? That's the sound of turds hitting the toilet. That's what that's the sound of, Johnson. He said, hey, in my mind, I never crossed the line. And I'm from an old school, you know? Where we, come on, Toots. Come on, Toots, this is how we do. What's wrong? You don't like being called Toots? Hey, nigga, get me a drink. What, we can't? Oh, you're so offended now. What's wrong? What, I can't call you? Hey, I always say the N-word and smack women on the ass. What's wrong? All you guys a bunch of liberals. Bunch of liberals. So sensitive all of a sudden. Jeez. Didn't have no welfare state. Everybody pulled his weight. Those were the days. What's wrong, Rufus? My name is Michael. Your name's Rufus today, Rufus. What? Want some chicken? What? Nice hams. Nice yams on you, Rebecca. What? What's wrong? What? What's the problem? What's everybody looking at me for? What, because I'm not wearing boxers? I'm not wearing pants? What's wrong? What's the problem? What? Jeez, a bunch of liberals. That's how he sounds, man. That's exactly how he sounds. What's wrong? Hey, come on. You hear the donkey over here complaining? You got too many rights already. What are you, Malcolm X? What's going on here? I'm not running a beauty salon. What's wrong here? Come rub my back, Rebecca. What? What's wrong? What'd I say? What? Unga bunga bunga bunga. White guys not used to being told what they can and can't do. This is their fucking country. They let you know it. Every Kern video, it's a white guy letting you know. Every time there's a Ken video, the Kens will let you know. They used to this shit. Cuomo's the ultimate kid. Look, this is his words. Black folks listen to this shit. We already know. I ain't telling black people nothing they don't know. White people are like, oh my God. Wow. Black people like, what? Well, yeah, that's how they all act. He said, in my mind. Don't you hate when people say shit like that? In my mind. Where else do you think, motherfucker? In your foot? He got a foot brain. In my mind. I've never crossed the line. Never crossed it. Walked up to the line, looked at it, walked beside it, had a drink, marveled at it. Look at the line. Shit I shouldn't do. No? That's a nice straight line. But I never crossed the line. Never crossed it, not even once. But unbeknownst to me, a bunch of freaking fucking pansy liberals withdrew the line. I was asleep. I woke up, they moved the line. I didn't know when the line was moved. This is the guy. Y'all remember a few months ago when motherfuckers were saying, we'd be really lucky if we got Andrew Cuomo as president. I was like, what? They're like, yeah. I said, I don't like Cuomo. You don't like Biden? You don't like Cuomo? I said, yeah, I don't like either one. You don't like nobody. Now, that's two people. I don't like either one of them. You're so picky. He's a great leader. Yeah, he just watched seniors die and kept the numbers down so he wouldn't get blamed for it. Great leader. The Democrats. The Democrats. Don't you love, like right now I know there's a bunch of Democrats pointing over there and shit. They got like 10 arms just pointing in different directions. You know, it's like Cuomo's a scumbag and you fuckers were saying he should be president. He was telling Trump how to do the job, like making Trump look bad, like he should be president. Then they find out like Cuomo's it's a serial harasser of women. They're like, hey, mom, a squirrel. Look over here, there's a squirrel over there. Look at the squirrel. Woo, look at that squirrel driving the car. Man, look, stop looking at Cuomo, look over here. Hey, don't look over here, Republicans, look over here. Look, this is, woo, look at this squirrel. I love squirrels. Wow, look at the squirrel over there in the tree and shit. I love squirrels when they get in trees. Trying to distract us and shit. In my mind, I never crossed the line with anyone. You cross the line with me, you don't count, Ethel. You're here for me. You cross the line with me, you don't count either, Rodney. What you and I did is between you and I. Can't keep a secret. Actually, this is not funny, people. This is not funny. What I'm saying is this is a bunch of fucking hypocrites. You know, that's what I'm saying. And this guy resigned because he's going to be impeached. And he may go to jail because criminal investigations mean jail time. That's what that means. She said he groped her. Now, here goes another statement. Listen to this. Guy, listen close. This is white splaining. This is rich white guy explaining, okay? Powerful white guy. Listen to how he explains. He says, now, I don't recall doing it. You know, I drink a lot, I smoke a lot. I have these spells where I forget shit. Well, you shouldn't be governor if you don't remember shit. It's kind of important to remember shit, okay? So you should get the fuck out because you can't remember. Just saying, if you start off saying, hey, look now, I don't recall doing it, that kind of gives us no confidence. You still should quit, right? He says, now I don't recall doing it. But if she said I did it, I believe her. No shit. Because if you didn't do it, you would have remembered not doing it. See, listen, guys. It's amazing. It's amazing. Como said, when I walk past them, I often will give them a grip on, oh, this is disgusting. When I walk past them, I will often give them a grip on the arm, a pat on the face. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Like women are some fucking puppies and shit. Hey, come here. Hey, you. Hey, how's your day going, huh? Hey, you. Smile for Andrew. Come on. Smile for Andrew, Touch. Come on. Hey, come on. Uncle Bunga, what? You don't like being tickled? She's sitting there like this. Hey, what's wrong? Lighten up. Won't you smile sometime? Won't you smile? Women hate that shit, don't y'all women? I know women hate that shit. Hey, what you so mad about? Won't you smile? You look so pretty when you smile. All women here is, Or women's thinking the whole time, I stab him with this fucking spoon. I'll stab him through the heart and burst it through his fucking brain. Peel his brain out with this spoon. This pig, this Neanderthal bastard touching me. Motherfucker, I smile when I want to smile. Motherfucker, I'll kill you, I'll stab you. I'll spit on your grave. I'll piss on your grave. Arrgh! Just remember, folks, Andrew Cuomo was their best and their brightest. He could be president. I remember people pushing back at me because I said I didn't like him and I don't want to be president of nothing. No place I live. I wouldn't want him to be president of my homeowners association. Fuck that. People are so gullible. Well, MSNBC keeps showing him with the water bottle and gives a press conference. A monkey could do that. That doesn't mean shit. And hold on a second. We're New York strong. You know, New York. In New York. Shut up. Okay, back to this. Let me finish this, then we'll go to phone calls. Huh? I want people to know how the rich, powerful old white guys, how they get over. Listen to this shit. The arrogance. The arrogance level. This paper is dripping with arrogance. I got arrogance all over my hands. It's nasty. Now, I don't recall doing it. But if she said I did it, I believe her. Because I'm not an animal, right? When I walk past them, I often will give them a grip on the arm, you know, because I own them, you know. She's my girl, you know. A pat on her face. A touch on the stomach. This motherfucker. He said that. I wish you would touch Mrs. Black on the stomach. After they retrieve your hand from the wastebasket after she cuts it off, then I get to come see you. Yeah, then I get to come see you. We can have a little conversation. This motherfucker actually said a touch on the stomach, a slap on the back. Man, I am amazed. He said this shit. He said this. Just, you know what? You should just say, I did it. Just say you did it, man. Look, dog, you're a harasser like a motherfucker. This is what happens when people go unchecked. This is what happened when people's power goes unchecked. He thinks it's normal to touch motherfuckers. Just, hi. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing? He thinks that's normal. He don't live in the real world with the rest of us. In the real world, a woman will kick you in the nuts, man. In the real world, he can slap the shit out, just sock the shit out of you. Women can fight. His motherfucker, he rich and powerful, he live in another world where he's touching women on their stomachs, slapping them on their back. Hey, how you doing? In the real world, someone's brother or husband will be waiting in the car downstairs for you to get off work, homie. I used to work for the phone company. I remember a dude was messing with somebody's wife like that, and something happened in the garage. When the husband came up to the job and caught dude coming out the building. Somebody didn't come back to work ever again. Cause see, that's the real world. No, don't touch me. I've got a man, I'm married. Like that's, should only have to be said once. That's a gift where I come from. That's a gift. That's her saying, my man will kill you. He did it so often, he said it's what he did. It's what he did. He said, I often will give them. Often. That means this is regular shit. Just walking up, touching people. Hey, Sharonda, come here for a second. Turn around. Show my guy. Hey, look, Sharonda. Hey, look at the legs on Sharonda. Hey, Sharonda, turn around a little bit. What, you feel uncomfortable? Hey, don't be self-conscious. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Turn around for him. Bend down. Hey, look. Hey, pick this up. There you go. Now turn, pick it up. Hey, I told you. Well, what? Don't shoot me. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember. No, don't shoot me. Pow. Why'd I do that shit? This is what heaven's like. Going down. Ooh, it's hot in here. It's my way of saying I appreciate you, I see you, I appreciate you, and I thank you. No, the way to say I see you, I appreciate you, and thank you is to just say, hey, I see you. That's what I do. Hey, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you. You ain't gotta touch people to say that shit. There's no words. This doesn't touching a woman on her stomach like she's some type of figurine on your fucking nightstand. Look, man, there are people that are so prehistoric in their thinking. Tim's a bleeding heart liberal. Nah, Tim just don't want to get shot, and Tim's not stupid. True story, guys. In my professional career, I always err on the side of being overly professional. Overly professional. You know, because I didn't even want women to like me. It'll cost you your job. And I was a contractor in most of my positions. I was a government contractor or something to that extent in several of my positions. And when you're a contractor, they could just fire you. There's no hearings. It's just, all right, don't come back, nigga. Like, you know, they won't even tell you. Everything will be fine. You wake up the next day. You'll get a phone call before you leave out. Hey, Tim, how's it going? Hey, I'm pretty good. Don't come in. Oh, something's going on? Yeah. It's been a change. We're going another direction. See you, bye. That's it. So I not only didn't harass, I didn't even want women to like me. Like, I didn't like, because you work as a contractor, they know you might make some money or whatever. I would come up with ways for women now. I'd be like, yo, for all you guys who work in these environments where you feel like, because women, look guys, real talk, there are some women who are very aggressive. Very aggressive. That's been in my experience, okay? There's dumb guys, don't get me wrong, there's also aggressive women. Here's a tip from Tim Black, your Uncle Tim Black, listen to this. Call them ma'am. Yeah. All the sexy thoughts they may have go right away. Like, hey, how you doing, Tim? Hey, ma'am, how are you? Oh, shit. It's over there, Tim. The computer's not working. You like women, right? Yes, ma'am, have a good day. Woo! Dodge the bullet. I ain't gonna never get nobody to help me with these kids. This dumbass. Halfway through the speech, Cuomo changed the topic and started talking about how much it would cost if the impeachment process would consume the government and be too costly for taxpayers. He tried to deflect. Well, you know, I would go through the process of the impeachment because I didn't do shit, but you know, I wouldn't want to put New York through that. I love New York. I wouldn't want the taxpayers to pay for this long process. Yeah, that means his ass will get found, he would be impeached. That's what that means. He don't give a shit. Jesus, guys, Jesus. I'm very worried about the Delta variant, and so should you be. But she, Hochul, can come up to speed quickly. And my resignation will be effective in 14 days. And New York means New York loving, and I love New York. He said the controversy is politically motivated. Yeah, look, I'm not going to doubt that there's some politics in this, but if you get somebody the keys, they can drive you. That's how I was taught. You give them the keys, they will drive you. Don't give them the keys, they can't drive you. Cuomo, you gave them the keys, you did this shit, you sound like a Neanderthal asshole, and you're lucky you're not going to jail, and you still could go to jail. So, yeah, that sounds bad, Johnson. Sounds pretty bad, Johnson. Will became a member of the Timberlake Wolfpack. Will. Give it up for Will. Yeah, I see it, Will. My man, Will. What's up, man? Welcome to the Timberlake Wolfpack, Will. I'm just having a little bit of fun with Cuomo, but the end of this thing is, guys, he's a scumbag. If he did this, it sounds like he's admitting he did it. Now, I'm sure there are other allegations that are probably more explicit, the groping or what have you, but this does not sound good. Touching people without permission, doesn't sound like an accident where he thought somebody liked him and he did something once. You know what I'm saying? Like a series of doing things. It's not an accident. You ever bump into somebody or do something, you're like, hey, I didn't mean that. Hey, it's really awkward. Like, but this is repeated. This is repeated stuff. So, sounds like no excuse to me. This is not like I want to, I'm just reading what's there. This is from news10.com. Because I didn't want to read the Post. I didn't even read the Times. It's like, Post is all conservative, and the Times is more liberal, but it's also establishment. It's like, give me something local-ish. All right, so that's what I got, guys. Look, let's go to phone calls. Wow, look at all the calls in the queue. I wonder what they're calling about. Any idea what they may be calling the show about? I got a feeling they're calling about all the drama. Tonight's going to be fun, Johnson. Yeah, Tim, I just like to ask you a question. It's going to be fun time, Johnson. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? Are you ready for this, Johnson? Are you ready? What's a football? Are you ready for it, Johnson? All right, so the phone number's on the screen, 319-527-6212. We are ready to do what it do. Yes, y'all. All right, it's been a minute. Johnson. Let's do it. Now, with nothing further to do, let's proceed. Thank you, CDC. CC. Thank you, CC, for the love, the support. We appreciate you, CC. CC with the big donation to the channel. Thank you so much, CC. We appreciate you. Boy, it's been a rough week, but I got my Wolfpack, man. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I'm mean, but I mean well. What up, people? Man, I love black people. Just to make sure we don't got a bunch of white supremacists here. I love black people. Man, I love black people and white people. I love black people, man. Black people, I want reparations. I want to erase the racial wealth gap. I want coding in our schools. I want shopping in our schools. I want kids to be taught how to do trades. Everybody don't want to go learn books or code. Some people want to work with their hands. I want all that good shit. Let's go to phone calls. 860, you are live. Give it up for 860. 860, what's your name? What's your comment? 860.
Miles, I'm from. All right, I think that's me. I'm Miles. I'm from Chicago.
Miles, welcome, Miles. What's on your mind, brother?
Well, so I was actually in Cleveland since May, knocking on doors for Nina Turner. I was phone banking earlier from that. I actually met up with you, Tim. I think it was at the East Side office when Cornel West was there.
Yes, sir.
I believe that's when I met you. But yeah, this race, yeah, it's pretty bad. But I will say, like, from all my experience talking to so many people there, the vast majority of people in the district were for Nina. Like, more than half of the people I spoke to were for Nina. But the problem was there wasn't a high turnout. It was only 11% of the district. It's pathetic, Like, a lot of the people I talked to didn't even know the election was on the 3rd. They thought it's November or something. A lot of the people just, like, didn't want to bother to vote or something. And we really need to fix that, because the people that did show up, were, of course, like, reactionary people that just want to spit on poor people. And we really need to get people to feel more encouraged to fight for policies that actually help the district, because the district is struggling. I hope the viewers here who don't live in the area know that it's really bad for a lot of people living in Cleveland, a lot of people living in Akron. Things really need to change. And people there understand that, but they've also just lost a lot of faith in politics and in voting, and they need to understand that you got to stand up for people like Nina if you want any change, because they need change, Well, so, like, a lot of people on the left are dwelling about how, like, oh, it's unfair, like, how much money the other side had going for them. Oh, it's unfair that, like, Clyburn slept in and out. And, like, it is unfair, but, like, that crap just kind of happens. And we have to be prepared for that when that happens. I think part of the problem is that, like, this goes before the campaign, in which, like, their attacks were all based on the idea that she was not loyal enough to the Democrats. And her way to get back at that was, no, I am loyal enough to the Democrats. Look at my record. I was the Senate minority leader and, blah, 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 which is true. Like, their attacks against her on those grounds were dumb. But the fact that those grounds were, like, influential in the first place, that they were persuadable, shows that there is a big problem in people's political education or their political consciousness, in which, like, what should matter to you is, like, well, which politicians are going to make sure I have freedom, not which politicians are going to be most nice to the Democrats and make sure we get our breadcrumbs, because we need more than breadcrumbs, And I think, like, regardless of what you do, this goes beyond, like, political campaigning for one. Yep.
I'm sorry, Miles.
Sorry?
At one point, my mic wasn't working when I asked you what are some of the things that you thought could have been corrected. My fault. But I just wanted people to know that was the context of your answer. And you're saying, and that was it. I actually hit the mute button on my mic. But they heard you fine. They just couldn't hear me.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I'm saying is, like, no amount of political campaigning, I think, is gonna fix this, because you go into the campaign and you have to, like, meet the voters at what their priorities are. But a lot of voters' priorities are just wrong, and we need, like, Ira Miose Frimpong talks about this a lot. I know we talked about him, but he says we need to do more social organizing. We need to get into the social organizations. We need media like you're doing, which is really great. We need to get into the schools. We need to get into the churches, and we need to change the sorts of like upbringings that form people's political consciousness if we really want to change. Sorry?
No, you're good. Well, look, Miles, I want to thank you so much for the phone call, brother. And I really appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird, man, when I talk, and Miles did a great job. Give it up for Miles one more time, man, for calling up, giving us a skinny on what happened on the ground there as far as what he saw working with the campaign and canvassing. And that's really important stuff. Had a little mic issue. People were saying they couldn't hear. Things are a little low. I tried to increase the volume here. I don't know if this is working to make it louder. Was it the caller or is it me as well, guys? Let me just make sure. Is it the caller or is it me as well? Yeah, we should be good now. Your mic was off, right? Yeah, hear you now. Is it loud enough, guys? Want to make sure we got good volume. I'm wondering why the volume is not as high as people want. Sounds perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I hit a mute button. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go to the next call, man. Miles is fantastic, man. I love calls like that. So informative, brother. He says horrible shit happens in politics. Bad things happen. Right? Dirty things happen. People lie about you. I'm learning that too. Like, I never expected people on the left to do me like that. Like, really, I'm like, what the? They're accusing me of the most heinous shit imaginable. I cannot. It's like I did not expect it, but now I know, expect anything. Expect anything. People have no ethics. And there are people finding out, hey, they took that out of context and they don't give a shit, Johnson. Someone said, so what? You shouldn't have said it. I didn't say it. And I said it, but it didn't mean what you thought it meant. They don't care. So, like, I guess people can all learn something. I'm sure that Nina and her campaign learned a lot. Right? So let's go to the next call, man. Let's get some more callers in here. Here we go. We got a 484 number in the house. 484, you're live. What's your name? What's your comment?
Yo, Tim, it's Kevin. I'm Right Brain. I consider you a friend. I just wanted to call in, not to talk about Cuomo, but to talk about the Nina campaign. You and I agree on a lot more than we disagree. But I got to say, like, in 2016, we were both in Philly, in that time period, we were out in the streets. There was police everywhere. I mean, shit got pretty hectic. It was one of the first kind of big Black Lives Matter rallies. And, we made probably one of the first episodes covering some of that stuff, especially even then it was kind of controversial. Like, where I lie on a lot of this stuff and that I'm not, some bad paid actor. And, this time around, I didn't donate to Nina Turner. And I mean, there's a lot of reasons for that. One of them being, if you're not living in Ohio, a lot of us are out of work. A lot of us are in probably our worst dire straits right now than we've ever been. So it would take a lot already to get somebody to go out to Ohio and mobilize or donate. But I feel like I understand some of what you're saying, but don't you think when someone loses a campaign, especially a politician, we should be looking at Nina and wondering why there wasn't more of that, that diehard passion on the left in a lot of places for her? Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like when somebody's campaign goes awry, you can blame this person or that person. I'm not going to name names, but don't you think Nina has some self-reflection of why some of that stuff may happen? The influence of Baccarat Sellers, who's an AIPAC stooge. There were things that I think she could have done a better job. I just think that the Nina from 2016, I'm not saying Nina's a bad person. And I still think she's more progressive than most candidates are going to find. But I think that There's a difference between that and like getting a nationwide movement behind you. You can get people in your own, state behind you, but to get the nationwide thing like an AOC had back when she ran, where you have millions of dollars flowing in from all over the country, to do that, it's going to take a lot. And I feel like some of her language started to remind me of some of the stuff that we heard from members of the squad, I hate to say it, who I supported every one of them for years. And my thing was like, let's look at Cori Bush, for example. Cori Bush came in hot, but I haven't been super impressed with a lot of her moves. And I feel like
so don't support her, Kevin. So
don't
support her, Kevin. Like anybody you don't want to support, don't support them. That's fine. My thing is, don't campaign against them and don't tell other people not to support them. That's my only issue. No one's ever obligated to give to a campaign or give to a politician. I don't support a lot of politicians. But I don't shit on them. The ones that are progressive-minded, I don't see why you need to campaign against them. That's my point.
But don't you think she would have won, though, if she...
No, I don't think she would have won.
Could have had a better chance of winning?
I don't think she would have won because you didn't like her, Kevin.
There's nothing Nina could have done.
I don't think so, brother.
There's nothing she could have done.
I don't know. Of course, there's always something you could do different, but she raised a lot of money. She's one of our most progressive figures. If you're not going to support Nina, I don't know who the fuck you're going to support. Who else you going to support? Name somebody more progressive than Nina. Name 5 people more progressive than Nina on the national stage. Name them. I'll shut up while you do that.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I'm saying name 5. I said name 5 people as progressive or more progressive than Nina Turner that's not in office right now. Go ahead. I'll shut up while you do that.
Nina probably is one of the most progressive.
Then why not just support her? Why all the armchair quarterbacking about something you weren't a part of? And why were people campaigning against her? They are just apolitical. They are apolitical. Man, you just said, Kevin, you just said she's probably the most progressive. If you're not going to trust her, who the fuck else can you trust?
Mainstream politician, yeah. But that's not saying a whole lot.
Well,
that's a pretty low standard and a pretty low bar.
Don't support anybody. That's fine, Kevin. Then don't support anybody. I don't have a problem with you not supporting anyone. So what's the conversation about?
I didn't disparage her. I didn't
say you did. I didn't say this. You called up. You're making an argument. I disagree with you. I don't think she lost because some progressive thinks she ain't left enough. First of all, that's not the vote she didn't get. What she didn't get was rich white motherfuckers in the suburbs. Y'all talking and don't know what you're talking about. I'm hearing people talk who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The votes that she didn't get were from the people in Beechwood, in the Piker Heights, and other locations where they made a lot of money. She won the working class black vote and the working class white vote. That's what the fuck she won. So people don't even know what they're talking about. She didn't lose the progressive vote. I'm not saying, of course, there's always stuff you can do better. I talk to Nina, of course, there are things she wants to do differently. People do an autopsy. My thing is, I did not like the rhetoric I was hearing from motherfuckers way before Election Day. I just didn't say anything. I just did not say anything. I think it's counterproductive. We got people who I thought were progressive and that they would support progressive candidates who, and there's no candidate that they will support. That's fine. Just don't shit on the ones we got that we are supporting. That's all I'm saying. And if you don't support, if you're not into electoral politics, I fucking get it, man. Go do direct actions. Go do direct actions. Do other shit. I'm cool with that. But when you work against someone like Nina, that's to me saying you giving up. And if you've given up, fine. Then get the fuck out. Because now Ohio has a neoliberal. And I guess if you don't live in Ohio, that's okay. That's okay. There's no doubt in my mind that Nina Turner would be better, not only for Ohio, but for this country, than the current person who won. And that's what I believe, man. It doesn't mean I think Nina's perfect. It doesn't mean she's, infallible. You also are not respecting the fact that people who are running in districts, that the people there are not the same as you and I. They elected fucking Marcia Fudge. Now, don't get me wrong. Not that much of a trailblazer in the progressive world, from my understanding. You know what I'm saying? So also respect the fact that some of the language, it was being calculated for different audiences to hear. Because not everybody's you. I know we think everybody wants to hear, for instance, Medicare for all is not the most popular phrase with everyone. Some people like the word universal health care. Some people like the word different phrasing. Maybe she used different phrasing for different venues to turn on other people who were turned off by other phrasing. But at the end of the day, she still believes in the same fucking thing. And that's what got me. But like I said, man, no one's obligated to support a candidate. Don't work against the candidate. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why you fucking called up to try to argue this shit. You've been doing it on Twitter. You're not going to change my fucking opinion. I always saw your opinion on Twitter. We already disagree. I don't know why you had to do that. This is unnecessary. You already know my stance. You're not going to change my opinion. She lost. You won. Fine. She lost, man. All these motherfuckers. She lost. Hooray. Are we better off? Are we fucking better off? I don't think we are, Johnson. And that's my point. That's it. And I think some people need to open their fucking eyes and realize some people are not good faith actors. That does exist. That's a thing. That is a thing that exists in this world. So we could walk around with our head in the clouds and pretend that there aren't the existence, that it doesn't exist. But that's not reality. Like, there weren't infiltrators at Black Lives Matter protest. Like, you could pretend there weren't, but there fucking were. There wasn't a narc who set up Fred Hampton. You could pretend that didn't happen, but it did happen. I mean, things are being done to stop what the fuck we're doing. I feel like there's been something happening, intentionally being I believe that there's something that's been happening, systemically been happening, at the direction of someone or something to dismantle this thing. I believe that. I mean, before 2016, I would never thought they'd have a bunch of fucking bots, correct the record bots, meeting me every fucking morning on my Twitter account, flooding me with fucking disinformation and other shit. I mean, I didn't know about that. But Lord behold, there were organizations who were paid lots of money to do that shit. And I believe that I don't think it's crazy or wacko conspiracy theory to think that some people are trying to protect their own best interest or their political ends and are paying people to do shit. That's why they call it money. I'm gonna go to the next call. Wish you wouldn't have called up and made this personal, Kevin, because it's not. You already know my stance. Just make your stance. We don't have to have a conversation. The phone show is not for personal conversations with me from people that I know, even though we only met. I don't even think we ever fucking met, man. We've only talked on the phone. But I don't think that's what the show for. It's not really appropriate, man. Call up if you know me personally or if you talk to me offline, call up and make your point. Don't call up and talk like we just regular guys just shooting the shit. All right, we'll go next call. 559, you are live. What's your name? What is your comment?
Oh boy, Brother Tim, it's Brother Eric. You said it all. And for what it's worth, a number of people who I've never heard of before, thank God. And predictable though, right? I mean, it's kind of funny. We should have taken bets. In fact, we can take bets on what else they're going to say. Oh, Tim wasn't really in IT. He didn't do a whole lot of this. He didn't blah, 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 blah. But, here's the thing. We're living in fallacy land. And you can use that. And what do I mean? Is we figure just because, so she isn't this on this one isolated thing, that must mean she's a piece of shit. No, not at all. Because it ends up turning out that, people like the ones you mentioned in your earlier video, they like you while you agree with them, but then you don't do something that they want. You wear that, blue shirt when they wanted you to wear the green shirt. Now you're a piece of shit. Now everything's bad. And, let's not give them too much credit. That's not the reason why Nina lost. Nina lost. We know why Nina lost. That's just one of those things. We just got to get more people engaged, and we need a politics. And see, that's the biggest thing. People forget. Yeah, you're saying it all. And if I could, real quick, I'll just share something that, may or may not ring true, but because what you said in your earlier videos certainly rang true with me. No, just don't hold it against me. I'm non-black. Uh-huh. But we call that in the Hispanic community, we called that constructive criticism. See, where I grew up, you were taught like that when people expected a lot of you. They weren't trying to tear you down, that's a subtle but very, very profound difference. I heard what you said and didn't affect me the way that apparently, supposedly, if you can, believe those people, if you can call them people, that you're trying to be constructively critical. You're not trying to destroy anybody or demean or belittle. You're trying to say, hey, look, man, this is what the deal is. You need to improve. Because then when you do improve, then, okay, hey, great. We may not have the same list of things. You don't have to have the same list of things. They may be in different orders. It's like, reparations. Yours may be a hell of a lot higher on your list than it is on mine. But that doesn't mean we can come together. We can't come together and work something out. Again, reasonable people have reasonable differences about things. And one of the guys mentioned is it's like people don't want to meet each other in good faith. It's like everybody is a bad faith actor, and that's not true. And you end up isolating people because, so who'd you vote for? Well, I voted for Biden. Oh my God, why did you vote for Biden? Well, wait a minute. You automatically assume, again, fallacy land, you automatically assume because they voted for him that, well, then they must believe da. Even though you're absolutely categorically incorrect, it doesn't matter to people like them, like a spaghetti, because they have their own ideology. I mean, thank God they really ain't shit. Because, can you imagine if those people had any kind of power? They'd be Fox News or MSNBC. But, where is solidarity? It's in numbers. You need to get people, together? They sure as hell aren't, because they're in their idea. They're no different than the right-wing people, again, that they want to, than the people that they supposedly hate. You ever notice that? It's kind of like between hardcore Christians and atheists. You can't talk to either one of them because you find out both of them have the same damn friggin' arguments. It's like, you guys see that? Do you not see the irony? But, again, it's in good faith. It's constructively critical. And, hey, keep up the good work because, damn it, that's what people need to hear. Truth hurts. And I'll leave it at that.
Brother Eric, thank you for the phone call, man. I appreciate it. Truth hurts, brother. And everybody got the different version of the truth, man. Look, once again, guys, like, if you listen to my whole rant, you'll know, like, dude, I don't even know if Nina would have won if these things would have been, if we all would have got behind her. We don't know. If we'd have raised more money, they probably would have just threw more money in. But my feeling is I don't like the fact I don't feel like we lost together. That's all. And if you don't understand that, I can't make you understand that. Like, I get it. Maybe I can't explain it enough for you. But I don't feel like for some of these people who I thought had solidarity, we didn't lose together. Some people were actively cheering. Some people, we support her. Then they were shitting on her before they did calculations about how much support to give. Okay? It's like all politics, man. People don't realize that there were a lot of people playing politics with this and doing things for appearances purposes. You don't fucking get that? Like, I heard all these motherfuckers talking, well, if she doesn't run as an MPP, they don't even have fucking ballot access. She would have got her ass smoked. Nina would have got smoked if she ran as something else. Nobody gave a shit. She spoke at their thing. She didn't run with you for a reason. She spoke at our event, so that means, and Cornel West spoke at our event, so that means, and they both, who I consider both of them friends of mine. She's not somebody I worship. She's a friend of mine. Okay? So that's what it is. And I consider Dr. West a friend of mine. You understand what that means? I don't think some people really get that. So of course we could all do, I'm going to leave it at that, man. I'm not going to get all personal. I'm just going to say, I felt some people were playing politics with this. That's what I feel. And that's disappointing. And I felt some of the commentators were playing politics because the environment is anti-politician. That's the environment. So here's the deal, guys. Nina Turner largely lost because she stuck up for Palestinians. An issue that we all support, right? And those people also support. That's what did it. That's what mobilized others against Nina. All she had to do is cave on that issue. You give her no credit for not caving on that issue. All she would have had to do is come out and recant her earlier statements about Palestinians. And she didn't do it. Thanks so much, those of you. She did the thing and you still screwed it over. You still screwed it over even though she did the thing. And I find that and there's nothing I could do about it. It bothers me that that's why people do you. But you're right, I'm used to it, man. That's what people do. You know how many people I've done stuff for, things I've done, and motherfuckers stab me in the back? So it is angering. But we live to fight another day, Johnson. But please stop coming up with all these other things. Motherfucker, we know what the numbers say. We have the data. We know why she lost. We know what it was. We know where the votes came from. We know what motivated them. We don't have to guess. I think if we had more money, we could have combated it more. That's all. That's all. But no one individual is responsible. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? My thing is, hey, look, man, Bernie was a loss. There's been other losses. You know what I'm saying? I wanted Paula Swearingen. I pushed for her. Okay? There's been other losses that bothered me. It's not the only loss. It's just the one that you're paying attention to because it's now. I was really upset when Paula lost. She lost twice, and I supported her twice. Back when Tim Canova was more sane. But he's mad as hell because he got hung out to dry. I supported Tim. I was upset then. You just don't remember. I ran a marathon, a fundraising marathon for Tim Canova. You guys just don't remember. Some of you are so new. I put my heart into what I do, and I believe in the people that I support. I don't support that many people. How many people y'all see me supporting? I'm going to go to the next call. I don't want to monopolize the conversation. My bad. Let's go to 347. 347. You're live. What's your name? What's your comment?
Tim, I'm so fantastically grateful that you have your show on Tuesday night. So good to talk to you. What's going on? How are you?
I've been better, Donald. I've been better.
I see everything's getting so serious. I just wanted to call on and shoot the shit. How are you, Tim?
I'm doing okay, brother. How you doing, ex-President Donald Trump?
I just have a bone to pick with Mike, the pillow guy, because he told me that I was going to be in the office in August. I went up to the Oval Office, and they changed the locks on me. I was so disappointed. I couldn't take it. So angry. Tim, I just had to vent.
Right.
I just want to say about Andrew Cuomo real quick. He had this crazy defense that I'm so Italian, everything is fine, I'm Italian. I touch everybody because I'm Italian. I should have used that, Tim. I should have used it.
Right. Oh, man. Good one. Very good one. Very good.
What's up, Tim? What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing, brother? It's been a while.
I know it's been a while, bro. I just want to call in and say what's up, and say hello, and just tell you, keep up the good fight, man. And I continue to support you. I watch your videos and stuff. I just love what you do. It's crazy out there with the politics, and I know it's hard for regular people to focus on, Nina or any other politician because they're so focused just trying to put food on the table.
Damn right.
And, they need people like you to just keep, giving them the good information and stop with the corporate media's crap. And they have good actors like you. And I hope everybody appreciates the work you do, because it's not easy. You get attacked on all sides, and, I want to commend you on your hard work, man.
Wow, brother. Thank you so much for that, man. I really appreciate it, man. It means a lot.
No worries, bro. You take care. I'm going to let you go and get the other callers. I'm going to continue listening. But it was good talking to you, bro.
You got it, brother. Thank you so much, man. Give it up for my caller, man. Damn, that feels good, man. Lighten the mood. I need that. I need a mood lightener up in this joint, Wow. Man. Was that good or what, guys? Was that good or what? I'm Italian. Things happen. All right, next call. I have a 304 number in the house. 304, you're live. What's your name? What's your comment? $304. You are live.
Oh, that's me.
Who's this?
Hi, Tim. This is Amy. I've talked to you before.
Yes, you have. Yes.
Just wanted to tell you, yes, I have. Love you. Righteous rant. Keep it up. Speaking truth. A lot of the problem, let's face it, white people like myself, we gotta check our prejudice all the time, and we need to speak out. And there's not enough of us doing it. But what you were talking about earlier with these black people who have gotten comfortable and they're, in their positions on whatever shows they have, I guess like Jason Johnson and whomever else, coming at you, and such bullshit. But anyway, you did say something about John Brown, and I was going to tell you that usually when I call, I say, "Hey, this is Amy from West Virginia," and I wanted to. I'm from where you are, southern PG County, basically. So I've been around, and if anyone wants to know, why did you move to Lily-White, West Virginia? Well, let me tell you, I found out. I was ignorant. Just thought beautiful scenery and John Brown and everything that took place in Harper's Ferry, and I thought people knew their history. And West Virginia became a state in 1863 because they wanted to side with the Union and not go with being a slave state. And damn, there's a whole lot of ignorant motherfuckers in the state. But the town I live in is pretty good, you know. I mean, that's why. So I've stayed here, and I had some ideas today about, you know, going and doing something like, oh geez, why has her name escaped me? Greta Thunberg, on climate change, but you know, like doing my lonely little rant, going up maybe to the churches and saying, all right, you guys are a bunch of hypocrites because we need universal health care like how many years ago, right? I said to somebody today, I said, you know, when they did the New Deal, universal health care was supposed to be in that. And my understanding is one of the reasons that it wasn't was because a whole lot of people didn't want the black people to have that.
Yep.
So let's leave the white people out of it too. And this person wanted to argue with me. Oh, I don't think that's right. Yeah. Go check it out. Go look at your history. And just regarding politics, oh my God. I mean, yes, it hurt when Paula Jean lost. Well, she just announced, but I have to say I was disappointed. She went on Jimmy Dore's show. Oh my God. I mean, I feel like, you know, he was using her. I don't know what's going on there, but that she left the Democratic Party. I can't say I blame her there, especially given what all the stuff that came out about the West Virginia Democratic Party. But this, I mean, I don't know, her and Bernie's, Nina's loss. I just wanted to crawl up and cry. She's so strong. Look at her. She's like, what did she say? She was sad, mad, and resolute. I was so happy. Your interview with Cornel West was wonderful.
Thank you.
I don't know. Everything you do is wonderful. I support you. Oh, I've been trying to do super chats. I don't know what the hell is going on. They won't go through.
That's crazy.
I don't know. But anyway, but I support you and I support Status Quo.
Gotcha.
$5 a month. That's because I mean I don't have a lot of money. I don't work anymore. I had to retire on disability. But anyway.
Yes.
I guess that's all I got to say. You get to your rest of your callers, and I love you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, Amy, for the phone call, sister. Appreciate you from West Virginia. Holding it down, my vanilla sister. Holding it down in West Virginia. Let me go to the next call, man. I got a whole line of people in the call queue, guys. So let me keep it moving. I got a 484 number in the house. Hey, 484, you're live. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hello?
You're live, my brother. Who's this?
Hello?
You're live. Who is this?
It's Dan from New York. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things about Nina Turner's race.
Okay.
Yeah, the first thing I just wanted to say was, I was able to phone bank remotely and everything. The one thing, and I know you're not going to maybe agree with this, that I've found from Bernie and Turner is that I think sometimes progressives, when they run, have to keep in mind that a lot of normie black Democrats, and I have a lot of them in my family, we're going to have to find a way to say we support all these policies and everything, but our movement is still within the party. And so it's why I'm glad you're kind of calling out some of the same people who have delusions about these other parties, because if you look at the black base of the Democratic Party, most people aren't as critical as some of these online activists are. They may not think the Democratic Party does enough, but they're not these people who are like if she had run for a Green Party, there are a lot of people in my family who would be like, I don't even know what the Green Party is. And so I'm thankful, Tim, that you've been highlighting some of these issues because I think sometimes while kind of the party establishment cynically uses race to push certain people, and we've seen that, I'm sure you know what I mean. I think sometimes the party left operates as if race doesn't exist. We can just adopt this raceless strategy and then, and then win like infinite elections. I mean, you talked about Paula Jean Swearengin, and I'm like, I supported her, I gave to her, but if it were just as simple as some of the, like the Jimmy Dore types or the Kyle Kalinske types would think, she would have won West Virginia if it were just as simple as they make it. You know what I mean?
Right. I do. I know exactly what you mean, man, and that's an excellent comment, my brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to keep it moving.
Yeah, and I hope Bree Joy too, because she's one of us. I hope she understands that.
I don't know if she does, brother. I really don't know if she does, but I thank you for calling up and putting it down, man. What a great call, guys. And that's what I'm saying. And look, what my call is saying is not like we want it to be that way. Like, that's the thing. It's not that I want it to be this way. It's the way it is. I wish I wanted it to be 10 parties. Right now, it's one party, basically. Okay? Of course, I want more parties. But at some places, like, we got to build that shit. Our system is so corrupt, man. It's built to keep out third parties. And if we're trying to win in some places where the propaganda is thick, guys, like, people are not hearing our message. People are not listening to independent media like you think. Just because we're in this bubble doesn't mean the rest of the world is. I wish they were. I wish they were, man. If I could make... I'd cut my hand off, man, if I thought that would... But you guys just don't understand. This is my life. I've dedicated my life to this shit. Do you understand? I'm not doing this to be the top of YouTube. My job is to give black people something for their vote, to help my people in this country who have been dealing with benign neglect, deprivation, strategic discrimination, systemic racism in this country since we got here. And my job is to get them to act as a block, to move as a fucking unit, and to use their political power to get something for themselves that takes us off the bottom, that changes the trajectory. I give anything for that to happen. I don't think everybody has the same fucking motivations that I do. I ain't no saint, okay? But those are my motivations. There are goofy motherfuckers who their motivations are just to prop up commentators, evidently. When I hear other people talk, do they sound that passionate about what their motivations are? Sound like a bunch of theoretical shit. They're like saying that there's this bunch of fucking words. I would die to make this shit happen. Do they talk like that? I'm just wondering. Since I got to listen to all these motherfuckers give me their theories and their idea, like, but these people, would they die to make this shit happen? Just wondering. I'm wondering. I'm going to go to the next call, man. 352, you are in the house, 352. What's your name? What's your comment?
Somebody running against his sister.
352, Gary, what's up, brother?
Ken.
Hey.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. You got me on speaker?
Hey. You've been fired up ever since you got back from the road trip. Are you kidding me? You've been fired up like I was ready to bring up the friggin' cavalry and bring some fire extinguishers and the fire trucks to cool you off. I was ready to I was like, we got to make a road trip, guys. We got to go cool off this. He's been on fire ever since that friggin' burn job up there in Ohio. He drove the family. I love the fact when he took Mitch Black and TJ up there. And bro, I'll tell you what. Because you know what? Sometimes we get lost on all the other things. Let me just tell you, okay? You're a lucky ass man. All right? You got a wife like that. You got a son like that go on a road trip with Pops and friggin' say, yeah, Dad, we'll go with you. This is your business, Dad. We got to go with you. Yeah, we're going with you, Dad. And they went with you. Are you kidding me? You got to fucking, that's all the support you need in the world. Don't worry about all the phone. All right, that's all the support you need in the world. What good is it if you ain't got those two people behind your back? Are you kidding me? You ain't nothing. I know I ain't nothing. All right, I ain't good. Okay, I got two dogs sitting here looking at me. I thought I had your back. All right, but it ain't the same. All right, I can't ask them to friggin' go for a ride. All right, all right, it ain't the same. All right. So anyway, get that part emotionally out. But that I love the fact when I told Miss Black, when you did the thing. First of all, okay, I got so much to talk about, Tim. What am I going to do here tonight? You're going to have to keep me in check, bro. All right? Because I got so much. It's 5 days I've been waiting for you to get back to talk to you. So I got a lot to talk. When you got up there, first of all, after you guys were driving on the road, and you showed a little clip of the dump truck with Lives Matter. And then you had to look to the grandchild and say, that's what people believe when they're scared of friggin' making judgment calls or something. And I'm like, okay, these kids are learning right from the start. Did you have the grandkids with you too on that trip?
No, man, they couldn't take the heat, brother.
All right, so was it just you, the wife, and TJ?
And, my youngest son also, he's 12. His name is Chase.
All right, because I thought I heard you talking to a younger one when you were talking. But anyway,
right.
Then when you went up there, I thought, okay, first of all, I was like, it's not going as well as you want. First of all, I thought they could have. But I got to give Mike some credit. He pulled up a chair. But then, Mike, it's like I didn't see all the, and you stepped up and you said, okay, let me ask you a question. And it seemed like you got a little cut short and you wanted to talk a little bit more. And you didn't get the time that you gave her when she came on your show. All right? It felt like, okay, Nina, you can't give me a little more time? I came all the way over here 500 fucking miles. You can't give me a little more time? All right? I gave you an hour on my show. You can't give me a few minutes after I drove all the way over here. All right? So I already saw where that was going. And then, okay, so my poor Katie did that. And then you get to the parking lot, and she's talking to some old white lady in the parking lot for 10 minutes. I'm like, it's in right there. How long are you going to make her wait to talk to you? And Miss Black goes up and says, hi, beautiful, how you doing? And she steps right in, and she says, hi, beautiful. She didn't let it bother. And I was like, I already knew you were steaming because I was steaming. I was like, you demon. You can't friggin' run over to Tim real quick and give him time. How many times have you got on these shows? You can't friggin' give him, go out of your way. You're taking time for a girl with a friggin' bonnet on her head that's got blue hair. Are you kidding me? I already saw all that shit too. But Miss Black never let it bother. And your son TJ never. I saw what they did with that. They saw that you were stressing a little bit. Like I saw you stressing. And they stepped up and said, I got this kid. And his wife stepped up and says, hey, beautiful, how you doing, Nina? She stepped in and got a couple of. And then TJ at the end of the video, he steps up and does a little dance and ditties like that. I know you didn't have a great day today, but I'm going to try and go, are you kidding me? That's beautiful. That's beautiful that you had that kind of love. That's worth more than all the other shit put together, right? You could have walked away by yourself with the greatest interview and had nobody to go home to. You had a wife and a son like that to go home back with. Come on. So I'll leave that at that. That's the emotional level. Now let me get to the other thing about today when I'm tired about this racist shit that you got to listen to every day. And because I had some guys fucking say, you black, white, fucking friggin' orange and green, everything in between. Like, well, yeah, that's what kind of like he always blames white people for everything. I'm like, you ain't blaming me. He's like, well, you're white there. He ain't talking to me. I don't take it personal. Because I know I don't feel he ain't talking to me. I don't take it if you're taking it personal, that means he's talking to the right person. Now you got a problem. All right? You got the fucking problem. If you think he's racist because he's calling out fucking shit that's fucking right. He's calling out fucking injustices that are right. And you're like, well, he's saying white for this. I'm like, because bottom line, it is mostly white. But it ain't me. It ain't you, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Just pick up for the right thing that he's talking about. He's fighting for justice against the guy that's right now the fucking underdog of the fucking track still in this country. Okay, he's got the red. I don't want to go there. It's not really fair to compare one fucking race. I mean, there's a lot of people with injustice, but right now you got to say the brothers and sisters have had a bad fucking ride for fucking the last couple of 100 years. And if you ain't sticking up for your brothers and sisters, what the fuck are you sticking up for? Tomorrow could be you. If it ain't, no, he's sticking up for black. No, he's sticking up for justice. He's sticking up for justice. You tell me one thing he's fighting for, that's wrong. Well, I just don't like the fact that he keeps bringing up white and fuck. I'm like, he's got to do that to get your gold, to get people to listen. He's got to go to that stretch. He knows it's not all white people, but if that's what it takes for you guys to pay attention to get your gold, for him to say that, all right, he's got to do it. All right, if that's what it takes for you guys to pay attention, that's what he's got to do. But he's not talking to you if you ain't that person. Talking about the injustices of probably, a lot of white fucking English people that came over from England that still got money in this country. I mean, but I'll be honest with you. People think that we separated from England. I don't think we ever did. I think England had their claw on us ever since we left. Are you kidding me? We become the country we left. We left England because we said we're going to be independent and have freedom for all.
Gary, my brother, I got to leave it there, man. You are funny and you are real and you wear your heart on your sleeve. And I love you, man. And thank you so much for calling up. But I got to leave it there. We got so many calls in the queue. It's not fair for me to let it go on any longer. But give it up one more time for our guy, Gary. Gary, my brother, Yogi. Yeah, man, there are people that say, Tim, I got to keep talking about black shit, Gary. I have to. See, there are people that just want to make it about class. Well, let me tell you something I know. I know that there were black people who had money. What do you think Black Wall Street was? Black Wall Street was a profit center for black people. They had money. They had houses. They had businesses. They had investments. They had a bank. It didn't get exploded and burnt to the ground and pillaged because they were rich. It got burnt to the ground and exploded, leveled, because they were black. See, there are people that say they think they're doing good work, and the way to get it done is to talk only about class. They think they're getting better results. They'll get better results that way. So basically what they're saying is they want to talk to people that are racist and get them on board anyway. And that shit ain't going to work, Johnson. You get it, Gary? So I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you understand it. Listen, man, a lot of black people were lynched. None of them were lynched because they were poor. They were lynched because they were black. And that's just America, man, and it ain't your fault. But we're going to need you and everybody else to get involved to help it. That's all. Reparations is about what our government owes us and what corporations that benefited from our labor owes us. Not about what Gary owes us. Not about what Ricky owes us. Not about what Sally owes us. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not about what your friend owes us. Sort of like America owes China. That ain't your fault either, Johnson. All right, let me go to the next one. Next one. Cut the check, Johnson. 443, you're alive. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Who's this?
Can you hear me?
Yes, who's this?
Hey, Mansa. But, so I saw your rant the other day about Breonna Joy Gray, and I got a problem with it.
No. My rant was not about Breonna Joy Gray. You saw my rant.
No, wait.
Did you see my rant?
No.
You said you saw my rant, right? So if you saw my rant, you didn't see my rant, because my rant was about 7 people and a party called the White People's Party. So you already started off wrong, because I never made a rant about Brianna Joy Gray. I talked for an hour. I mentioned her one time. I mentioned her, but I mentioned 6 other people. 6 other people. So that's wrong. I'm not going to listen to your bullshit, because that means you are not going to be, you're going to be biased as fuck. Biased as fuck right there. Say, how'd you like the movie? Well, there was this part in the movie, I didn't like that part. Well, how'd you like the movie? Well, this part where this guy does this thing. What about the movie? Did you watch the movie, or did you just watch that fucking part? A lot of people just watched that fucking part. And if you think my rant was about Brianna Joy Gray, that means you didn't watch the fucking movie, man. 214, you're live, 214. What's your name? What's your comment?
You're asking me what my name is. I'm still Trill in the motherfucking South.
Hey, Trill, what's on your mind, brother?
How are you doing?
We're good, brother. What's going on?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna comment on. Well, I mean, Nina Turner. That's my sister in the struggle. So, I mean, to criticize people from the internet, that's a lot like people in sport. You know, when you're playing on the football team, the baseball team, whatever, and you lose a game, and people like to call out people on their team and criticize them. That's a horrible strategy right there. You need to build your people up. Nina Turner is our sister in the struggle. She's fighting for you, and I won't even acknowledge that she lost. I will say they stole it from her. That's my opinion. Not that she lost. I mean, sure, she could make little decisions here and there to improve, and she will work on that. We don't need to talk about it and shout out that bullshit on the internet, because that's a horrible strategy, and that's not a strategy to help her or to build your people up. If we are all truly progressive, we need to be aligned. We don't need to have people cutting off all different ways and thinking different things and criticizing, well, this person could have done this better or that or whatever. She's a smart lady. She's a strong lady, and she's a fighter. She will, without a doubt, if she runs again, which is very likely, but I'm not going to say, she will do all of the inner things that you need to do to align her campaign what she feels better. Contribute and help the campaign improve. Don't criticize from the outside. No, that's my opinion on that. Well, what I was going to say to you, Tim, is I've seen a few things here and there, and I'm going to say you're a man, just like I acknowledge most people. You're a man who has power, and you need to acknowledge your power, and you need to do, this is my opinion, obviously, you need to do a better job of stop ceding your power to these people that aggravate from the outside and say a lot of ignorant things that you know are ignorant, and that's why it pisses you off. Pisses your fans and your friends and your brothers and sisters off just as much. Stop ceding power to them and letting them pull you out of your game and out of your zone. I get it. I understand it. For me, all my life was like, if somebody's going to take my power from me or distract me or pull me away for a second, I'll never let it happen. I'll never give them an ounce of my power. What I'll do is, hey, okay, I'll move on. I'll give you one more chance, maybe. And then I'm coming at your throat. It's that simple. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to talk to you about it. I'm not going to acknowledge it. I'm going to say, hey, okay, got me on that one. I'm not pulling myself out it, and then I'm going to hit you in the throat. It's that simple to me. So I don't want to see you ceding your power because you're a man with a voice. you know how to do things. You know how to bring people in and bring your audience in, because you acknowledge your audience is people that are in the struggle with you, rather than just purely calling them fans. They are your brothers and sisters in the struggle with you, and you are fighting for them, and they are fighting for you just as well. So we're all fighting for each other. I would just say stop ceding your power even for a moment and hit them in the throat. So much respect to you. Keep fighting, brother.
Wow, Trill South in this motherfucker. Thank you, Trill South. I appreciate that, man. It's been a minute, man, and welcome back, and I'm glad to hear you. Glad to know you're out there, brother. And, here's something crazy about it, Trill South. As much as it annoys me, and you're right, it is disappointing in some aspects. But, brother, I think it brings out the best in me, man. Like, I'm pumped up, man. They're making me pumped up with this. You know what I'm saying, Johnson? I mean, these people are like giving me like more energy, man. I don't need coffee. When these people get me riled up, they talking that bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. The hits below the belt, false allegations saying I voted for Biden and saying I work for TYT, and then even the worst, I'm not even going to repeat some of the slanderous comments that were made by people that call themselves progressive, even when we know those are, damn, just dogged lies and horrible things, allegations, brother. I had differences with Breonna Taylor, and Breonna Taylor, damn, with Breonna Joy. But I wish her no ill will, man. That's crazy, and I would never do anything to that, to any woman. That's the sick shit, man. These people, man, they're so racist, man. Like, to say that a black man meant something like that in this day and age, brother, that just shows you how fucked up these people are. And it only underscores why I said what I said in my rants about cleaning house in this movement. And one of the things I'm getting from a lot of my people that who are not as politically strident as me, they're saying, Tim, there ain't no fucking movement, man. Stop saying that shit. Look at them, And then looking at these people, they're not looking at my wolf pack. So when I say we got a movement and we got something we're building, we got a community, don't look at these people that make these allegations, these racist allegations against a black man in a way that's very much in line with the history of this country of what white women do to black men. That's what this white woman, particularly is this white woman online, who kind of started this snowball. It's very historical. She's very much lock, stock, and barrel with what they do to us. Don't look at her. Look at the Wolfpack. Look at my people. Look at my squad. Judge us not on those people. Judge us on the best of us. And that's what I want. So we're going to build that. We're going to keep building from there. Thank you, Trill South. Let's go to the next call. Is my 216 still in the house? My 216 had to go. It's my 562 in the house. Yes. Hey, 562, you're live. What's your name? What's your comment?
What's up, Tim Black? This your boy Marvin from California. How you doing, bro?
Marv in the house. What's up, Marv?
What's up, Tim Black?
What up?
Hey, man. I'm gonna really try my best to keep this short, bro. First and foremost, my bad. I can't remember homeboy that called earlier that was giving you props. Oh, I'm sorry.
Gary.
But yeah. That was a good call, man. And man, you got good people in your wolf pack. I want to just say a quick thing. I had a few things I wanted to say, but I'm gonna roll it up like this. First and foremost, concerning Cuomo, good riddance. The nigga should have been gone a long time ago, and there's a lot of other governors that need to be gone. There's this dude I follow on Twitter from the South. And, I'm from Cali, right? So he's a lawyer. This dude always. I'm sorry. This dude made it's funny to me because he made a thing about your boy, the governor of Florida, DeSantis. Yes. He calls him the Klan tips. It's all like, oh shit, yo. But so to get to the point, man. First and foremost, like I said before, brother, I'm about to be 54 years on this earth next year. Man, I am so glad as a motherfucker we got a brother that comes out and speaks for the plight of black people in this country that have been here, that have built this country for the past 400 years. All we want, let me not say it like that, not all we want, but the biggest thing that black people have been putting up since 1865 is the fucking reparations. And I have to be honest that as a black man, I haven't always been up on that. Shit happens in life. There's convergences of different shit that happens. And, nigga, it's all, my bad, I'm sorry. It's all about, if you have, I'm sorry if this comes out crazy, but I think, Tim, you can understand. I'm not trying to denigrate any other person of color's melanation, but I will say this. I'll put it like that. I don't consider you true blue black, nigga, if you ain't for reparations first. You gotta be, you gotta live for the love of your people. Motherfucking, man, my mind is gone. I had a few drinks. I'm sorry. Cornel West laid a motherfucking compliment on my man Tim Black that I'm gonna tell all the Wolfpack made me cry. Man, he said that Tim has the fire for the love of his people. Man, in my lifetime, maybe except for Muhammad Ali, but he, you know what I'm saying? He was limited with his appearances on national television. Tim got his own shit, and he says what the fuck he wants, and he's about the upliftment, the correct treatment, the making right, the restitution for black people. Come on, man. I try my best to love all that I see. I cast no prejudgment. But, man, if you can't get down with reparations for the fucking fucked up shit that this government did to us, to black people, and to steal one of your other things, too, I'm going to have to roll off a reset race. Like Khaleesi say, fuck your kids. Yo, seriously, fuck your kids. Because it's like, we all trying to survive on this one planet that corporations is burning the fuck up and using all the motherfucking resources and motherfucking climate change out of control. Yo, that's just happening. Okay, nigga, give me my reparations. Cut that motherfucking check. It's past due and it's owed. And it's justice. If you can't get down on the side of justice, you ain't down with black people, period.
That's right.
Tim, I said I was going to keep it short, but if I can wrap this up and be like, yo, I want to give you your flowers like Reset Race did not too long ago. True. Yo, bro, this is your flowers, man. You are that little, at least in my viewpoint, at least from my vantage, at least from my perspective, you are one of the bright shining beacons for black people. And for that, I can't not support you. I got to support you. If you for reparations, yep, you for our people, and you down. And I mean, I know you are. You're a brother. You've been through the same shit in your family. Your mom probably been through the same shit my mom and grandma, the same shit as my grandma in this country. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't down for the reparations, if you ain't down for the justice, for the repayment of the theft of what happened to 400 years of this people in this country that built it, can't rock with you, son. Can't rock with you at all. And to repeat, like Khaleesi said, fuck your kids. If you can't get done with that, boom. I just want to say, to end it up, I am so happy, so proud to be a a person who found you way back in, 2015?
Yep.
You know, when Bernie was coming up on the scene, I caught, to all of them who are unaware, this brother been following Tim and been down with Tim. Yo, I got Tim's personal number. Tim contacted me personally way back in the day just to get insight from another brother on topics and all shit like that. I don't misuse that shit. I have his personal number. I'm letting y'all know. And Tim has only done what he's supposed to do, and that is to bring up the plight of Black people. Matter of fact, the last thing I'm going to say, y'all think I'm lying? Go back to some of them 2014, 2013, 2015 videos and see what the shit he was talking. It was still a little bit of comedy, but it was talking about Black issues. Yep. So don't get your panties all twisted up in a knot now because he's talking hard on reparations. He was talking the same shit then. Tell Black people why.
My brother, give it up for my man Marvin, man. I gotta let it go, Marvin. I gotta leave it there, man. You know I love you, man. You're my brother. And I appreciate you, man, having my back for many, many, many Tim Black shows, many years, several years going. They think we new to this. It's real. One more time for Marvin, y'all. Shout out to Reset Race, man. 617. You live, 617. What's your name? What's your comment?
Tim Black.
What up?
This is CD from Pennsylvania.
CD, what's on your mind, my brother?
It's been a while. Haven't called the show in a while. And just wanted to check in.
I can't hear you, brother. Maybe hit the mute button. We can't hear you, CD. Yo. Damn. My number's active. He's look like he dropped, Johnson. Let's go to 802. 802, you're live. What's your name? What's your comment? Damn. 802. Hello, 802? Something happened, Johnson. Hope this phone system, it sounds pretty. Something sounds crazy. Hold on, guys. That's working. My mic is working. This phone line acting up? This is the second caller that I couldn't hear. That's pretty strange if that's the case, Johnson. I hear nothing. Now, I do have a restart, a Windows update they want to do, but I'm not going to do that right now. It just tell me it's going to restart outside hours. That's when I want it to. What the hell is going on? I left my man's CD and it just went out. The phone just went out on Blog Talk. And I'm getting nothing. I usually hear a little something in the background. So I don't know, maybe, oh, hell. Oh, damn. Guys, looks like our phone lines, what did they do, man? Everything's got to update, restart. God damn it. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. Okay, let me see if that helped. Hold on. Hello. Hello, caller. Son of a. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, something, man. This damn update, redo this damn thing. Wants so badly to do an update. That's probably what's causing it. We're kind of screwed, Johnson. I can't get any of my callers going, Johnson. 609. Can you hear me, 609? If I do this update now, I have no idea how long it would take. So let me do this, guys, just in case that might happen. I can't do the update right now, but let me read off my super chats, and we will try to do a restart. I've already actually shouted out Will. Will became a new member tonight. Thank you, Will, for the new membership, my brother. Welcome to the Wolfpack. CC, thank you so much, CC, for your very generous donation to the show. We appreciate you. Kim. What Corey did was direct action, and they don't get that exactly what they need to be doing themselves, not showing up at the homes of Medicare for All supporters. Someone told him my problem is the squad. And someone's been saying that, and it's been going viral, and it's been very helpful for them. As far as I'm not going to say you shouldn't protest people. You know what I'm saying? Because if people feel like that's what they need to do, what you going to say? A public figure who's an elected member of Congress. I wouldn't say that about Mitch McConnell, right? So I'm not saying it's wrong to do. What I'm saying is, don't we have, I don't know, people feel how they feel. I wish we could come to other ways of getting this shit addressed. But I totally get people the anger and frustration. I get that, man. Like I said, I have no problem with people being angry, upset. I got no problem with you not donating to somebody. You know. That's your choice. I may disagree with this particular choice you make, but it's definitely your choice to make. And I'm not here to, that's not what my rant was about people making their own individual choices. I was talking to commentators, man. I didn't rant against voters in Cleveland and how they voted, or I didn't rant against people at home who don't even live in Ohio who chose not to support. I just felt like the people that have platforms, who said, I'm a progressive, who talk all this shit, like if you don't support Nina, I don't know who you're going to support. Like, I tried to ask Kevin, tell me somebody more progressive. And if you don't, so that's my issue. I think I made that abundantly clear. Thank you, Kim. I love you, sis. Bose Einstein, Clyburn, the true progressive was picked like me. Oh, God. New World Global Community. Thank you for the truth, King. We got to walk and chew gum at the same time. That's all I'm saying. These people get it. I think most people get it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody putting nobody on the chopping block over this. But I'm going to speak my shit. I'm going to tell you how I feel, Johnson. That's my job. That's what I do. That's who I am. New World Global Community says, by the way, Chavez became president over presidential elections, something the fake is against. Andrea, above it all, represented you. Chavez. Oh, yeah, Chavez. Give it up for my caller, man. Give it up for my commenter. The New World Global Community. Powerful statements, powerful statements. Man, Dr. Cornel West is a bad mofo. That's what we need to do, Johnson. I need to add a Dr. Cornel West emoticon. A Dr. Cornel West, dog. Tim Black's Wolfpack, all my Johnsons. And look, and for all the assholes, there ain't been that many, right? But there have been some jackasses that said, I don't like this whole Johnson thing Tim's doing. This Johnson thing's a turnoff. Do you know what? You know the comedian D.L. Hughley? You know what he has? He has a new show. Guess what the name of the show is? Smartass Johnson. And on the show, everybody's name is what? Johnson. So all you smart mouth, big mouth dumbasses who kept telling me, that's silly, that makes no sense. It just made not only sense, it made dollars, bitch. Lots of them. That's how much they're paying him to do a show with some other comedians called Johnson. I told you I was on to something. My people got good taste. I wish I could have trademarked it. I'm too broke. It is what it is. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this emoticon done. I guess I could do this later. Isn't this crazy? I just don't want to forget, Johnson. I be forgetting things too often. I'm tired of forgetting. Know what I'm saying? Not good. I know I'm going to forget, so I'm doing it right now, Johnson. I'm doing it right now. Because y'all know I will forget. Right? That's not good. My people been wanting this. Somebody said, Tim, a Cornel West emoticon would be the bomb. They are right. They're absolutely right. Let's immortalize our brother Cornel, Dr. Cornel West. Also, I'd like to wish a speedy recovery for our brother Marcus from the Clickbait Thirst Trap. Get up for Marcus, y'all. Our brother Marcus, I think his last name is Pharrell. Marcus. He had surgery recently. He's on the mend. We want to wish him a speedy recovery. Hope that he's doing well. Get well, my brother. We need you back in the fight. You're a good dude, Marcus. But you gotta watch the company you keep. I can't stand that Jason Johnson, man. That guy's an asshole. But you all right. You all right, Marcus. All right, so I think we okay. So I have it saved. I'm just gonna call this West Emoticon. I will finish this process and have us a Dr. West emoticon, emoji in our thing. All right. That's it, guys. Look, I love you guys. You keep me going. Sally, what's up, Sally? Just to let you know, still here, still with you, still in the fight. Stay focused. There are many that don't know how, but we do. We got more work to do, and we can do it. Love. All right. Susan Gould's in the house. Thank you, Susan. We got that love thing happening. 304. Yeah, man, this my phone line went crazy, guys. I'm sorry. If I reboot, it's no guarantee we'll get back in. So just in case we don't get back in, guys, I had to do all the call. I had to do the shout outs because I don't want this to go away. What'd you say, Susan? What happened? You retracted your comment, Susan? What's up? Did you say something, Susan? Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to try to reboot real quick. I got a feeling if I reboot, we're going to lose the callers. I got nothing but love for you. Go to TimBlackTV.com, become a member at Join Tim Black. I'm Real Tim Black on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Tim Black and that on Instagram. I'm your brother always. I may be mean, but I mean well. I'm here to fight for you. I fight for us. Kim said it's illogical for them to criticize Corey and go only to the office of the Medicare for All supporter and not target anyone who doesn't support Medicare for All. People, what I'm saying, guys, and I mean this in the most helpful way imaginable, right? There are people who said a lot of horrible things about Nina Turner because she didn't go to a Medicare for All rally. Some of them did not support Nina because she did not go to a Medicare for All rally. Some of them didn't contribute to the campaign because she didn't go to a Medicare for All rally. And you know what you now have? You have Chantel Brown, who will most likely become the Congressperson Chantel Brown. And you know what she would never, ever, ever do? Is go to a Medicare for All rally. And you know what she ain't going to do? Fight for Medicare for All. Thank you. Great job. Way to go. That worked out. Thanks for fixing that for us. You're amazing. All right, guys. I got nothing but love for you. I'll see you on the next one. Wolfpack. Booyaka, 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 booyaka. Yeah, my computer's jacked up, Johnson.
Most news shows are suspect. They don't focus on Black issues, and when they do, it's all fluff. How does that help your life? How does that help your family? How does that help the culture? They don't. The Tim Black Show is different. Tim Black gives you news for people who can't stand the news. Real, authentic, researched, entertaining, on point. Don't let nobody take your cornbread. Visit www.timblacktv.com today. Get Black breaking news, politics, culture from someone you can trust. TimBlackTV.com. Join us today.
Let me ask you something. Do they know us? When I say they, I mean the talking heads on cable news. Do they know you? I mean, they talk about the world as if it's a sport. They play political games, report on our pain, rack our brain to feed the stock exchange, but do they know us? Do they know what we care about? Nope. They're too far away. They can't see us. They can't feel us. They can't relate to us. See, when you want to know what's going on in your world, trust someone who lives in your world. Subscribe.